What it do, baby boo? It's your boy King here, and today we're going to be watching Karsa, the jungler for Top Esports. They were favored to win the World Championship, but they didn't. But he did put on a clinic during the World Championship for 2020. He's playing Rek sia in Season 10, or, well, Preseason 11, with Rek sia with the new item. So we're just going to watch the gameplay here. We're going to see how it goes. If you do enjoy and like the video, please feel free to subscribe. Link down below. Hit the like, drop the like on the like button. All the YouTube stuff as I'm trying to get this channel kind of growing and started. I've transitioned more of pieces like this and opinion pieces over to this channel. So hopefully you guys will be able to find it. That's kicking it with King on YouTube, because I'm King Areno, your boy. And I think we should just get right into the gameplay. Oh, I don't know. Let's see, maybe this game volume. I think that should be good. So right here for the runes, you see he's running Conqueror, Triumph, Legend Tenacity, excuse me, Last Stand, Zombie Wards, Relentless Hunter, and then he's taking that 10 attack speed, which, I don't know, Rek sia probably doesn't need it. Mainly because Rek sia has their auto attack reset on her Q. But, I mean, it helps maybe for trading if you run into somebody. And they started the Stalker's Knife. Now, this preseason, I think it is really, really cool that the jungle item just disappears. With the jungle item disappearing, it allows junglers to be 6-slotted. And a 6-slotted jungler kind of changes the way the game looks. Because a lot of times, you were like 5.5 slotted, depending on the jungler that you were playing. There were a handful of junglers that skipped the jungle item. Like, they would only get the machete or whatever, like Kha'Zix, a Rengar come to mind, and then they'd go right into their first item, normally lethality, AD assassins. But now all the champions have that ability, and it kind of opens up the windows for champions that weren't necessarily able to jungle as well, especially with the changes that they've made to jungle camps. So this is pretty cool. So starting on the red buff, getting a leash from Malphite. Malphite me, bro. But yeah, just regular clear. You see him. Part of me feels like I should run it at maybe a little bit faster speed. Like 1.5. But then I don't want to like miss anything. Let's go 1.5, see how it feels. Not too terrible. Yeah, I can go at 1.5. Just have to stay focused on when things do occur so that I make sure I can announce them. So he's doing the regular 3 camp clear, get level 3. Rek sia can do this clear healthily enough. So, and whenever you burrow on Rek sia, whatever fury you build up actually heals you. Creates a tunnel. Now the tunnel system that you set up on Rek sia, I believe it lasts for 10 minutes. So you can start setting up these networks so that way you can zip around and get around the mountain, or get around the map pretty freely. Or even slip on the mountain. I was looking up at the top lane and seeing if Malphite was getting ganked. Smites the Gromp, but now Gromp also heals you. So when he gets done with this, if he does it correctly, he'll be almost full health. And then, so we're looking at 340. He gets the Scuttle. Checking, looking for that early gank. Nothing there. We see Lee Sin in the bottom. Is Lee Sin the support? Never mind. Lee Sin's the support for his team. I did not notice that. It's an Elise. So he's waiting, being patient, being diligent. Changing the steps. Lee Sin goes in and they're able to get the first blood. Nice. He didn't have to waste he didn't have to waste flash or anything. He just burrowed behind her, popped up underneath her. Lee Sin was able to follow through. With that, with just his first clear and that assist gold, he's able to get the serrated Dirk. Now, I believe he's going to build the Prowler's Claw. Alright, his camp is still there. He sees it. He's coming to try to get behind Lucian. Hits him with the Q, flash. There's the there it is. So he hit him with the Q, flashed after him, hit him with the above ground Q, and I believe he hit the E just to get the true damage proc. Back to farming. So now he has a kill under his belt. At least showed somewhere on the map. I wasn't paying attention. Because we can now see that her items have adjusted. She has 3, he has 2. From what I've noticed, you can expend all of your charges from your jungle item at about 7.5 or 8 minutes. Pretty quickly. Just being patient. He knows he ganked. If I'm him... Oh, he's waiting for the scuttle. Okay. So Mario must have looked on his mini map, must have been yellow. I'm not sure if it showed on this one. So he's coming in behind the Lucian again. Misses, but there's the ult, the double knockup. He goes down. Malphite is building full tank, so this will allow Rek sia. Rek sia still builds pretty bruiser because Rek sia has to go in. And right now, just sequencing his camps. Every time I see Lee Sin on the bot side, I'm like, okay, Lee's ganking. And I remember Lee's a Reveler. So it's 2-0, 45 CS. Alicia showed on the map again. He's able to pick up the Caulfield's Warhammer. At least I hope that's the name. I know they've changed a lot. So... Let's see. I'm going to bring the audio down a little bit so it's not too loud. He's able to get the kill on Swain. He backs off. The Ignite tick. And he's dead. So, Talon with the Ignite. He's able to, I believe, Q Ignite. Finish him. Camera jumps up to the top side. And Malphite eats the entire culling to the face. Feeding that one over to the... Now, on the top line, I'm assuming Lucian's going to probably be building a... Kraken. 4-1, still not doing too poorly. That death set him behind a little bit, but I don't think it did too much. They're all down bot side. There's going to be one of those 4-man bot ganks. Waiting for them to push up. And he just loops back around. This is one of those things that I think, oh, but he went over a ward. So they landed onto... So the focus is on Swain. Swain's the carry. Swain is really, really strong in the bot lane right now. So being able to like focus down and focus Swain is actually kind of a genius play. Because you don't want him getting... You don't really want him going even going into the mid game. Because Swain even in the mid game is bad because you don't have enough anti-healing and enough CC at that point. Oh, jumps in on the Talon who's trying to take the ward. Puts the ulti and it's able to secure the kill. Karsa is actually a monster? Question mark? Like, what is this? This is insane. He feels like if you look at his tunnel network is basically when he goes in, they get the kill onto Leona and then they're able to clean up the Swain right after. So it's a 2-for-1 in the bot lane after they just made the play onto Talon. It's just really, really smart pathing because if you look, he's only a little bit... Wow, this is like... if you look at the map, you can actually... The one on the left just died, but he had tunnels going to that wolf camp from all 3 sides. So what I was saying is the Rek sia tunnel network was showing strong on the bot side, on the the east and the southern quadrant, because he had set up tunnels so that way he could get to all of his blue side of his map, but then as well as for his ganking routes and ganking paths that he'd set up. So they're going to try and take down the Lucian, but Lucian flashes out. I think Echo could dive, but I don't know if he has... I don't think he has his ultimate. Did he just use it? Not sure. So they grab the plate, pull the wave. They're just keeping Lucian. He's just keeping Lucian off the tower. Takes down Lucian, but goes down himself. Talon jumps over the wall. And they're just going to take another plating. Talon gets back in mid lane. Karsa, I believe, just came back. So, like I said, Swain, even in the mid game, not good per se, because he is really, really strong. I don't quite understand why he's not using his tunnel when he comes from base, but it might turn off his home guards. Tunnel's under. Now he's setting up his network to the top side. Now, there was a time where Rek sia's ultimate only allowed him to teleport to any of his tunnels, but they changed it. Now he actually has a combat, or she has a combat. Ooh, gets jumped in, and they're actually able to make the play. It's probably warded. It doesn't show the enemy's point of view, and Talon picks up the kill down bot. Can Lee Sin not play this? Oh, Lee Sin is able to. Good heads up play from the Echo. Okay, waiting. So the Prowler's Claw is completed. 8-3. I said not too far behind. Though this is one of those games where in solo queues you see jungle diff. Okay, so he picks up the what's the name of the item? Edge of Night. Picks up the Edge of Night. It's still rocking tier 1 brown bags. So network still coming in handy. Setting up more. Right now they're grouped. He's trying to stay off of vision, so he's waiting for Echo to scan it. Oh. Well, he's just gonna take that. The changes that they made to Rock Bros, aka the Krugs, is pretty interesting as well, though. So you want to actually take the small ones, which he didn't there, probably for time and safety. But you want to take the small ones just because they give you the most experience. He jumps in on Leona again. Prowler's Claw, I believe, and then he ults. Yeah. So he uses a Prowler's Claw, and then he ults. And then Lee, okay, he's making his play for Lucian. Lee Sin with no HP, he's being a little reckless. Got him. Knock up. So that's a flash knock up. He just didn't want to take a culling to the face, which is smart, because we saw what happened to Malphite when he did that. Sending up more. He did go past the, is he going to Q it? Oh, it just dies from... I don't know what it died from. I couldn't tell you. Very sick in the wolves, which is good. Still using his network. And I mean, for how much he's ganked. What is killing? For how much he's ganked, I mean, we're really seeing his farm numbers still be right up there with Elise. Not to say that Elise hasn't attempted ganks, but she's definitely farming. And her ganks have been less successful. 10-3-2 as we see him. He's going back to visit that Lucian. Hits him with the Prowler's Claw. And then ulted him. So that Prowler's Claw is great on Rek sia because you can use it and you won't unburrow. So it gives you a gap closer to get in range for your knock-up, and then you can use your ultimate. Lee Sin gets caught out. He's just, I mean, the other thing is, since he has terrain scaling with these networks that are set up, this is impressive. This is one of those things that I struggle with when I play Rek sia. I just never know how to set up the network so that way I can get from camp to camp. And I mean, he is clearing incredibly fast. Gonna get it? Yeah. Goes after the prompt. Okay, Lucian's on him. He goes back in on the Lucian and just one. Jeez. That was disgusting. Oh, is that? That's Elise. If it was Talon, I was gonna say he's probably dead. I mean, Elise could also kill him because she has Lich Bait now, but they're pushing in and fighting, and they get the kill onto the Leona. And he's just waiting. He's just waiting in the brush. So that was his ult that he used. Prowlers is about to come back off of cooldown, so they kind of overextended there. They went 2 for 1 in that fight. But Lucian, after Kai'Sa flashes after him, sells it, and now they're waiting on Elise. Elise lands a cocoon. Leona goes in, the CC chain. Here comes the Echo stun. Kai'Sa's back in there. And they're actually able to kill the both of them. So now it's 2 on the map. They're both recalling. He's gonna probably go back to sequencing. Oh no, they're calling for Baron? Yeah, they're calling for the Baron. So they're rushing down the Baron because they know the jungler's down, so there's no one on the enemy team that can burst the Baron beyond the smite. Gets it, easy smite. He's probably gonna go back to sequencing now and then set up for the dragon. That'd be my assumption. Echo kills Lucian in the top lane again. This enemy team is just not having a fun time. Whether it's Karsa just being all over the map. I mean, he's really just like, he's a monster on the map. I mean, I would hate to have to jungle against somebody that's this present, you know? And then at the same time is farming, so he's not behind, but then at the same time is killing everybody. He's going after, I don't even know. I don't even think he knew that one was there. Oh, I didn't even look at his items. So he has a Sterix now. Sterix, and he finished his brown bags and turned them into Merc Treads. So he's 14, 4, and 3. He has a Prowler's Claw, Sterix Gauge, Edge of Night, and Merc Treads. Definitely the most ahead. And remember, this guy was almost a world champion. Oh, eats it on the tower a little bit. I mean, lethality just helps you take a tower down too. Let's see. I think he's limit testing at this point. We have wards take it out and taken down. Okay, he jumps in. Boom. They're able to. I mean, he's on a rampage. This is super one-sided. I randomly selected this just because I wanted to see a jungle matchup, but I mean, homeboy has made this unfair. And they forfeit. That's the game. So, cancel. So yeah, basically from that, learned a lot about the sequence channeling, especially for Rek sia. Learn how to set up your networks so that way you can go from camp to camp really, really efficiently and aggressively, while still being able to get around the map really, really quickly. Utilizing those routes to flank in behind like the top laner. He did that a couple times, as well as figuring out what it takes to like win the game. I mean, he pressured them out of the game, forced the AFF, and I mean, it's just crazy. That was really, really well played. Well, if you enjoyed that breakdown, enjoyed that analysis, feel free to, like I said, drop a follow, drop a like, come hang out with me on my Twitch stream. That's Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, occasionally Saturday, and that's at twitch.tv/call_me_king. Like I said, I'm going to be trying to post more content like this on this channel, so then you can differentiate from the Ion Esports channel, where the Ion Esports will be more like esports news, and this channel will be more breakdown, gameplay, my stream, stuff like that, my takes on the game, and things like that, of that nature. So feel free, like I said, to drop a follow, drop a like, come hang out with me while I live stream. I did this live on stream right now, and again, that's twitch.tv/call_me_king. call underscore me king. So it's call me king, the call underscore me king. And thanks for rocking out. It's been your boy. Peace.